Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Film Posers. My name is Huang, and today I'm here to give you my first reaction to the highly anticipated Don't Worry, Darling. Now, if you followed this film, you know there's a lot of backstage tea. You know that this has gotten mixed reviews coming out of the Venice Film Festival, and you know that people are either on board or waiting to see if this crashes and burns. Now, I got to see a screener early. Thank you to Warner Brothers for this opportunity. So, for those who don't know about this film, Don't Worry, Darling is about a 1950s housewife living with her husband in a utopian experimental community who begins to worry that his glamorous company could be hiding disturbing secrets. Now, I sat with this film for a bit, and after properly processing this, I liked it until a certain point. I think this film does a really good job in the first two acts, and then it completely falls apart by act three. I think this has a really grand vision, and it took a really big swing that it almost pulled off. But again, it falls apart in the third act. I think the twist, that reveal, it didn't work for me. Honestly, it kind of felt like a last minute change, and the way it ends just it was flat for me. However, I will say the production design, incredible. The costume design was fabulous. Florence Pugh, she gives a visually arresting performance. She has never turned in a bad performance, and she continues that streak even in this film. I thought she did a fantastic job, and I think Harry Styles also does a really good job, especially in his scenes with Florence Pugh. I thought there you're able to see him channel more as an actor, and I think it helped that he had someone like Florence Pugh to play off of. So I thought he did actually a good job. I also thought Chris Pine was actually really good as the villain here. I really enjoyed his performance. He was very convincing as a villain. I liked what he brought to the role and his on screen presence. It's always so great to see. I also really enjoyed that there were some aesthetically pleasing camera shots throughout this film. I really enjoyed that. It was a very beautiful film to look at. The script, again, good until the third act. I thought there was some interesting ideas being thrown in here. The messages were at times like you knew what you were gonna get, kind of. I knew the messages that we were gonna get by the end of the film, and they got delivered, and I was like, okay, expected this. It didn't really challenge me enough as a viewer, and I think that is kind of a problem. It does feel very by the numbers. And although the film is oftentimes engaging, I think really that it has some great moments. I think you do get invested into the story, but once it starts taking those twists, it falls apart, really. And overall, I'd say Don't Worry, Darling is an intriguing and an engaging film, but it's not the home run it could have been. It was close to achieving that, but that third act, again, you fumbled the ending, and that kind of movie, you need to stick the landing with the ending. And unfortunately, this film just did not. By the end, my entire screening was like, this is how we're ending it. Like you could feel that energy in the room that everyone was let down with how it ends. Because it's that last scene where you're just like, okay, this is not how it should have ended. But this is what they're going with. Again, if you're gonna go see this film, see it for Florence Pugh's performance. If you're a fan of Harry Styles and you do want to see this film, I would definitely tell you to check this out in a theater opening weekend. Those are my first thoughts on this eagerly anticipated film. I would give it, I walked out with a 3.5 out of 5. I am going to need to rewatch it, see officially where I stand on this, because I did like most of the film. I just did not like how it ended. I was enjoying most of it. I am going to stick with a 3.5 out of 5. And really, that is possibly also boosted by Florence Pugh's performance. I thought she was just amazing. She really carries this film on her back. And I just, yeah, I'm never going to go wrong with a Florence Pugh performance. And here, it's no exception. She carries the film, she steals the show, she just brings it to this film. And those are my first thoughts on Don't Worry, Darling. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this review, you can hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to check out Don't Worry, Darling, it'll be in theaters in the United States on September 23rd and in Puerto Rico on September 22nd. So check your local listings. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, we're all film posers. Bye.